Welcome back to the RTF podcast where we refresh your feed so you don't have to. My name is Matt. His name is Matt. And this is episode 52. Okay, and no, we are not sponsored. Matt, welcome back for another week. We are not sponsored, but I really want to give a shout out to Kool-Aid Jammers. Where's yours? You finally finished
I
it?
fucking drank it already.
Oh my god, yeah.
Sorry.
Cheers. Memories.
I haven't had a Kool-Aid Jammer in probably 15 years.
Yeah.
It was
at
delicious.
least.
It is the smallest package in the world, and there's no chance that survived.
I kind of want to know how many milliliters are in one of these.
Probably 200.
Yeah, right?
Literally?
Like none, like zero. That's what I was thinking, like fucking 5. Because they're done in a second. Before it was like, take me forever.
I was an accident. I accidentally finished it.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, there it is, gone.
They're one gulper. That's what
Matt,
it is.
On camera for the world. Matt has never tried a French vanilla. He's not a coffee drinker, but
yeah.
Matt has never tried a French vanilla. We have a couple of them here from Timmy's.
Tim Hortons.
And
we're not sponsored again.
on camera.
I hope it's not too hot.
No, we're good. Go for it.
Wait, it's... Okay, so let's just disclose something.
Okay.
I never drink coffee.
Never. He's not a coffee guy.
I don't... I like, never. I've never really had a full coffee ever. We're going to try this.
Okay.
And you're saying this isn't a coffee drink.
So I'm going to read it. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Ice cream? What?
Oh, French vanilla ice cream. That
No.
shit slaps.
French vanilla?
That I'll have. That's good.
Interesting. Okay, I lied. French vanilla coffee
Definitely coffee.
is a rich, full-bodied coffee with a sweet and creamy taste.
Yeah.
Popular in the United States, it is often referred to as a French vanilla. The name of the drink refers to the vanilla beans.
Yeah, exactly.
So go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
Well, I'm going to be up all night. It's whatever. I never drink coffee. Let's try.
Just give it a sip.
It's hot as fuck. Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly what I thought it was going to taste like.
Oh.
No, you know what? Cheers. It's not the worst thing I've ever drank in my life, but just not great.
Okay.
But like coffee's generally bitter.
Yeah.
Generally.
You have to,
Very acquired.
Yeah, it is. I
Very
don't know.
acquired. We talked about this a lot. Yeah, exactly.
I grew up with it. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
I thought, I'm like, this is sweet as fuck. Like, you can definitely, he would enjoy this.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
know.
too.
It definitely is sweet as fuck. It's like creamy as fuck.
I did anticipate you not wanting to drink it, so I'm not offended if you don't drink it.
No, it's
Don't worry
fine.
about it.
No, I'll probably give the sandwich a little bit.
But don't worry, we got ourselves a third drink here, sponsored by water, the source of life.
We're just we're not sponsored. It's just all kinds of brands just popping out of the woodwork here. Just brand me up. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, I haven't had a coffee, but one thing I really do like. People know I'm not an alcoholic, but I do like drinking.
You like Apple Crown.
Yeah, no, yes.
so
but hold on a
random.
second.
Yeah.
I tried it for the first time.
Okay.
It was very, very good. It was coffee Patron,
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
like a...
cafe, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It was actually, you know what, surprisingly very good, because I hate tequila.
How many drinks did you have
2
prior?
2, maybe like 1.
Oh, so you
I
weren't
really
hammered.
tasted it. Yeah, no, I really tasted it. I did.
What the... What?
Yeah, it wasn't really. It wasn't something I was like dying with. No, but I really did enjoy it. I don't know. It's coffee, something that I haven't been growing up with, but now I guess I have to get into it if it keeps you awake, because I'm just asleep. I'm just snoozing.
It doesn't just keep me awake. This is life.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people say
This is
that.
life. No, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I don't drink coffee during the day, like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not like dependent on it, but I enjoy it. This is one of the things, you know.
Yeah,
some people like to smoke. Some people like to vape.
A lot of people like to vape.
I'm not one of those people, but it's coffee for me.
Yeah.
So that's...
I don't know. I haven't taken up any of those. Thank God. Knock on wood. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Let's get into the first topic of the day, Matt. Let's fucking get it. Let's get it. The biggest news series with regards to Lucas Oil Films. Is it Lucas Oil? Or am I tripping?
Lucas Oil.
It's Lucasfilms.
It's Lucas.
You know what Lucas Oil is, though?
No.
It's like a fucking brand, I think. It's like not Goodyear, like Goodyear's tires. Lucas
Okay.
Oil is like another big one, I think. Don't get me wrong, I might be wrong.
Like
I'm pretty sure.
Lucasade from the UK?
No, Lucas Oil, like the.
I gotta Google it. I gotta see.
I think there's like Lucas Oil Stadium. I think that's why I mixed them up.
Lucas Oil. Stabilizer. Stadium. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, Lucas Oil Stadium. Yeah.
Lucas Oil. Oh, he's right.
Yeah.
What is this? I've never seen this brand before.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it is. That's why I mixed them up.
It's
Anyways,
just a random brand. Okay.
Yeah, I guess they're successful. America. Lucasfilm's newest series on Disney Plus, Andor.
Yeah, Andor.
Okay, before we talk about the series at all, before we talk about anything, I want to say that they have almost mastered the title sequence.
Fantastic.
Like, they have mastered the title sequence.
Yep.
Like, it's not even close with anyone else.
It's unreal. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, not the Star Wars one. Like, that one's sick, obviously. Did you think I was talking about that one?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the titles, the Andor title sequence.
Oh, it's literally just the fade.
The fucking.
Yeah.
Andor isn't Andor like a place? You have to run me up to speed. Okay. You have to run me up to speed. I know his last name's Andor or some shit like that.
Okay. Yeah. So his full name is Cassian Andor.
Yeah.
Right. Hit the title. I'm gonna be honest. I've skipped it at this point 3 times because it's just like it's not very long. It's just like
I just liked watching it. I thought it was great.
No, it was really good. It like fades into the screen. It like comes forward.
It comes really nice, and the letters just come really. I guess because I'm like a fucking I'm a graphic nerd for that shit. But like it looks fucking so nice and smooth.
They're doing a great job with it in terms of that stuff. Even the original like Star Wars thing that changes all the time. You know, like the Marvel version of the letters. It's the flashing. That too as well.
Yeah, it's great.
They threw a kitchen sink in there in the last series. Yeah, it was literally a sink.
Yeah, I bet
a kitchen sink in there.
I bet they fucking have a whole team just on the title sequence.
Oh, 100%.
For sure. For
100%.
sure. Like the Marvel one at least.
Yeah. In terms of the series itself, I've seen up until episode 4. You have not. That came out today, by the way. I'm recording on a Wednesday. So I'm not going to give you too many spoilers on that, but I will say I really, 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 really enjoy the way the show is going.
Yeah, I think it's really good as well. I do enjoy it. I'm not the Star Wars buff, you are, but I really do like it. The biggest thing for me, I don't know about yourself, was that it the back and forth between the storyline of him as a kid on refresh me on the planet's name.
Oh, I don't remember the name.
Kenya. It sounds like Kenya, but it's not.
No, hold on.
Anyways.
That's one thing I suck at is like the
remembering the names of shit.
Yeah, it's awful.
So whatever planet he was from, Kayari.
Hold on.
I think I'm close.
Hold on.
Anyways,
I'll find it.
Going back and forth between those two storylines was really interesting because they're both sort of on the run.
Oh, Kenari. That's
Kenari. What did I say? Kenya.
Something similar. You said something
I said Kayari
or something.
Something like that.
It's Kenari.
Rewind the fucking tape.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, I think both those storylines are very like interesting, and that they run at the same time, almost like chronologically in sync. Not chronologically in sync, but like they run like sort of like the same length. Yeah, is what I'm trying to say.
Essentially, it's like the first 3 episodes. Okay, so I'm going to say this first, like a storytelling type delivery of it. If they released this 1 episode at a time, this show would have failed. I'm telling you right now.
You think so?
100%.
They released the first 3 and then the 4th. They released
the first 3 and then
4th.
And then in comparison to this week's episode, I feel like once you get to this week's episode, you're like, oh, by the way, this is a Star Wars show, and oh yeah, I remember that this is a Star Wars show.
Yeah.
Like the first 3 episodes were really, 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 really great, but the show did not feel like a Star Wars. That's what I actually really liked about it.
Until you fucking hear the pew pew pew
until you start hearing the things and whatever. But it didn't feel like a Star Wars show, and I liked that. It wasn't like the happy type of you know, it's very gritty, very dark. You know, you always get the glorified life of like the Jedi, or the more glorified life of like the Sith, or the perspective of the Mandalorian. Even in the Mandalorian, where he has his like gang and stuff, even though he's like by himself, he's like adventuring, he's doing his thing, he's fending for himself, he still has things, right? He has like Andor has nothing, or Cassian has nothing. So it's like you're seeing how he's building himself. He doesn't know what's going on. He's trying to live in the time of the Empire when they're at like their peak control, or they're getting to their peak point of control. And you always hear it like, oh, the Empire this, and they're destroying worlds and planets and blah, 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 and whatever. But you can never see it or feel it or experience it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's what I was saying. It's always just talked about. It's never,
Correct.
There's never actual like scenarios. It doesn't give a lot of that. I think Mandalorian was good for that too, no?
Yeah, like it did that job, but there were also points where it's like, oh my god, Baby Yoda's fucking cute. And then the Mandalorian's just an absolute badass. It's like there's none of that going on, and I love it. It's just raw, like this dude's just like
just a story,
this dude's taking on his world. I thought this was gonna be awful. When I saw this come out 5 years ago, I'm like, who cares? But it's actually really, really good.
Yeah.
That was my first impression.
Yeah, I thought it was really good as well.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not a big Star Wars buff, but like you're saying, it wasn't necessarily like it doesn't scream Star Wars right at the beginning, right? So
yeah.
I thought it was like a nice takeaway from what like super science fiction-y style like TV series. Like it brings all like technology and this and like all the props and the set dressing that looks all like fucking next level futuristic, and it took away from that a little bit. It was really nice to see, especially in like you saw Kenari.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you have to understand too. Like, people look at Star Wars and they're gonna see the glorified. Like, for example, we take a look at like the original Star Wars, like Cloud City. You remember Cloud City?
Yes.
How it's the city in the clouds and everything's futuristic. You got the droids running around and press of buttons and the doors with the slide open like that and whatever. Banquets and people and dudes running around with full headgear and technology on it, all that kind of stuff, right? And it's like this glorified, like, you know, everyone has stuff. Or even if you look at, for example, in the Obi-Wan show where the poor people of Tatooine had stuff like technology and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean, that, you know, and whatever. The Empire has stripped away everything, and that's like what you see here, and that you can actually feel and experience it, because it's like, you know, his
mom or his
mom.
His fucking caregiver, the mom.
His girlfriend, like his female friend there.
Oh yeah, she's a dime, by the way.
Let me tell you. Anyway,
she's fantastic. She's great looking.
She's essentially like, she's selling scraps. Like his mom would go and find scraps and batteries and things like that and whatever off of crashed ships, and that's where he found.
They were scavengers,
Yep. And then and then they're selling scrap parts and components and that kind of stuff, and I think anyway, but it's a whole bunch of it's not worth it. Like, it's worth stuff, but it's not worth like major stuff, right?
Yeah.
In The Mandalorian, you had the shipbuilder. You had a whole bunch of those kinds of people, but they were doing things.
Yeah, you see them. They're actually doing like trades.
Yeah.
Or like whatever you would call it.
Exactly.
Right?
Like these are things you don't see, and I really, really like that about this show.
Yeah.
Because it's giving you a different perspective of, you know, no, it's not everybody's.
Ideal life, like everyone, like people are going through it. Yeah, like you see the hardship in like the set design, and like the props used is like, especially when they in the third episode they start banging on those fucking things. Like they could have like some next level alarm, but it's literally like fucking pots and pans and shit. Like, you know what I mean. So it really does come together well.
In the fourth episode, you see that they're carrying. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay. In the fourth episode, you'll see that I'm not gonna give you any spoilers or anything. The characters are carrying what looks like to be AK-74, like guns from.
Like parts are full.
No, like a full machine gun with like physical ammunition and things and whatever. This stuff existed. People think it's all like blasters and laser sword and all. No. Like, this is what the poor people had. This is what you'd scavenge and go find and that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's that's what I like. So,
yeah, it's wild. Yeah, it's when you see stuff like that in a sort of futuristic type setting thing. It's interesting. That brings me to what I want to talk about next. I don't know if you've heard about it or you've seen the trailer.
Okay.
But the second Avatar movie, have we talked about it on the podcast?
I don't remember.
I think I mentioned it. I don't think we've dived into it deep.
I've seen the trailer, a couple or maybe snippets of the trailer. Looks wild.
Yeah, so it's called Avatar: The Way of Water.
Yeah.
Comes out in December. Honestly, Avatar was like, up until the Marvel stuff, Avatar was my favorite movie.
Okay.
For the longest time.
Oh, you're a nerd stuff with you're like the camera stuff and the way it was shot and
but like
and whatever. But
I'm not a big fantasy type of guy.
Yeah.
Right, like, you know, like that type of science fiction is not really my forte. But like, Avatar for some reason is just so different and so like awe-inspiring. It's crazy. When I saw the what was I saying? The trailer for The Way of Water is like next level visually appealing.
Yeah, of course.
So, because I love blues, I love teals, I love that whole aesthetic. It's like just next level inspiring. Like to see it in December is gonna be crazy back on the big screen. It was like, I personally think that movie was way ahead of its time.
Yeah,
like way ahead of its time in terms of like science fiction, in terms of visual effects, in terms of everything, and what they're doing now and how they're gonna like sort of manipulate the storyline to relate to what happened, but not necessarily repeat what happened. You know what I mean? Like it's not like they're going in taking over.
Continuation.
How there's gonna be another like big bad or villain that they're gonna overcome together with the humans. Well, I'm excited to see it. But again, I think James Cameron is like one of the GOATs. Has to be.
Yeah. So you are going to see it in theaters?
Yeah, 400%.
Yeah.
Although there's been like a massive debate of theaters versus home versus is it worth even going to a theater anymore? I think 100% is.
This whole, I get it, the streaming things and whatever. The movie is a whole experience.
Yeah, it's
I like
different.
going to the theaters. You know what I mean? Like I like going to experience that stuff. And
I can't remember what the company was, but I think they were called like Telefilms Canada. I can't remember. I can't remember the actual name of the company. They released an advertisement it was like a commercial, regular commercial that's saying like it's not just going to watch. It's about feeling. It's about experience. Yeah. And I'm not saying this because I'm a fucking film buff, right? Like I'm not saying this because I'm getting into film. Like I'm doing that, but like I genuinely think that it's like way different when you're like you can't just get up and go to bed after like you're at home and you're streaming it on an iPad or whatever, right? Or you're streaming on your TV. You don't just get up and go to bed. You talk about it the ride home on the way home from like how many times have you done that? You go to whatever the theater near us and you're talking about it on the way home. Right? It's a whole thing. It's a whole ordeal. And you make a night out of it. Sometimes you go out after. Sometimes it's a whole evening, right? Yeah. It's an event.
I agree 100%. And the thing is too, like I'm more of a TV show guy than a movie guy.
Yeah.
I'll always it's like, oh, have you seen this movie? Have you seen this movie? No, probably not. I just don't care to. Especially if they're like older movies, don't care to. I prefer to watch TV shows. That's just me. But going to the theater is something I like to do, right? Like it's the experience of it. You get to go out with your friends. You end up at a Denny's at like 2 a.m. You're ordering a stack of pancakes. You're like, fuck.
You're like, fuck me, yeah. No, I get that totally. I wanted to ask you a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Considering we're big science fiction film buffs, our TV series film buffs, what's one sort of like advantage you'd have from a character in a film or a TV series, the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Okay. So what's one sort of advantage / power that you could take from a character in a TV series, not in the film? Because there's some that have been in only films and non-TV series. So who's one character you would take like a power from? I'm gonna listen. You don't know where I'm coming from, but listen. Okay. Watch what I'm gonna say.
Okay. You go. This is the problem.
When I say character, I mean character. I don't mean like superhero. I don't mean like main character. I mean a character.
Okay.
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 Go ahead. You go first. I usually go first.
I'm thinking. I want to.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't.
Okay. I'll go first then. That's fine. I'm gonna say before play. We're gonna roll this tape if this podcast is still going in 2026. We're gonna roll this tape back 2 years. Right? Or what the fucking what year is it? It's like 4 years.
4
no,
years.
okay, so 2025.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say Kang the Conqueror, or he has many names.
Okay.
He Who Remains. There's tons of names.
Okay.
Okay, and he's only been in a TV series right now, 2 of them, I think. So, the cartoon one and fucking what was it called? I forgot what the cartoon one was called, and then Loki, obviously.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, but listen.
So many of them.
So mark this down. If 2025. If he gets shit on somehow, if he gets destroyed, like he gets blown to pieces like Thanos did or whatever, I might just eat my words. But right now, I'm gonna say Kang the Conqueror for reasons I'll explain after you go.
One superpower.
Yeah. No, or like another one I was gonna say was sort of like the TVA, a member of the TVA where you can prune people like that as an attribute. is something cool that I would say I would agree with if you said that.
There's like what applies though. This is the problem. Like I can be like, oh, Superman.
No.
Like,
MCU.
Literally just MCU.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant sorry, any TV. Okay. Oh, okay. Same thing. I'd be like, oh, Spider-Man. It's like movies, TV shows.
Well, there's no TV series on Spider. I'm talking about recent.
Oh, I meant.
I'm not talking about fucking vintage.
No, there's still cartoons and stuff going on. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like, that's what I'm saying.
Let's limit it. Let's limit it to live action.
Okay.
Disney Plus series only. Only the ones that have been out on Disney Plus.
Action.
That includes She-Hulk, Loki, fucking WandaVision, a Captain Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, and that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. That's only 5 TV series to choose from.
What I would want, like a power.
Sorry, I just finished my Kool-Aid Jammer. And it took me 2 seconds. I took 2 fucking sips. Now I gotta wash down with some water and then some coffee, so I'll be up all night.
Don't drink the coffee. I'm trying to think about what I watched. I didn't watch. They're on my list to watch. So I want to watch the Winter Soldier. I haven't watched Loki, but I watched WandaVision. Her powers would be sick.
Yeah, see, if you're feeling villainous.
Yeah. Well, not even. You just do whatever you want.
Yeah, you can see like Agatha Harkness as well.
Well, even still, it's like the same. They're witches. So
yeah, basically, same fucking
BS.
stupid. Yeah.
What else?
White Vision.
I was gonna say Vision.
White Vision's very cool as well.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't even know what he is. That guy just disappeared.
Yeah, fucking. He's coming back sometime. He's coming back. Keep your eyes peeled.
In a TV show. Like, okay, think about being a super soldier, like Captain America,
yeah,
or like I guess what's his face over there, like Bucky or Falcon.
Yeah,
like think about that. That would be unreal because I don't count Falcon's powers as being powers. He's wearing a wingsuit. To be fair,
yeah.
So like he can just lift things. He goes to the gym. We got to go to the fucking gym.
Yeah.
Anyway, but like, think about being like a super soldier like that.
Yeah, that's a dope one.
That would be unreal. I mean, Loki is just a given. That was just.
I know Loki seems like the best one to choose.
I agree. You could just
Excuse me. It's the Kool-Aid Jammer.
You just snap like this and you're anything you want. Like you just do whatever you want.
The shapeshifter and fucking whatever. I think Loki is one of the most OP that we've seen in a series for sure.
What about like have we seen? I don't remember. Have we seen one-offs? Did we see somebody in Hawkeye?
In Hawkeye? Like a cameo?
Yeah.
Oh, you can also because I said She-Hulk, you can pick Wong.
I have
Sorcerer Supreme.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which in turn, to be fair, would just be like Doctor Strange. So he
basically
does exist technically.
Basically.
I
think Wong's a fantastic one. Even Thing.
That's what
even
I want.
fucking Hulk.
That's what I'd want. I'd want the Sorcerer Supreme powers. Or just the sorcerer powers or whatever.
I think it's cool, but I think there's limitations to it.
No, it's limitations is your own mentality.
Yeah. Listen. Hear me out. I feel like the Sorcerer Supreme is not such a cool fucking title or cool like thing to have because there's so much shit that prevents you from doing shit. I always feel like there's so much shit in what's that book? What the fuck is that book they read?
Oh, in the
fucking dark, not the Darkhold. It's a fucking whatever.
Yeah.
The one they study at Kamartaj.
Yeah,
Anyways, that
you're the Marvel guy.
I know. I don't know I forgot what the book's called. Anyways, there's so many limitations to being the Sorcerer Supreme. It's always like, oh, I can't do this. It's against the fucking rules and.
Well, but think about what they're trying to do. They're trying to do some like next level fucking bullshit. That's why they can't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I want to use my magical whip to open my fridge. What the fuck? Like
no, but like take in. It took so much convincing. Think of what you could do, like the possibilities of what you could do, but you're not allowed to do. Like think of what happened in No Way Home.
But we wouldn't do that. We're not dumb. Number one. Number two.
But like, why wouldn't you?
Why would you? That's my question.
Because it's so sick.
Okay, I understand. Think about it. Think about it like this. You're sitting there, you're casting your spell, and you're like, hold on a minute. This could affect everybody in this city.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Why the fuck would I do that?
I don't give a fuck. It's not going to affect me. I'm fucking doing the spell. You ever watch Aladdin?
Yeah, I watched Aladdin.
You watched a live action Aladdin?
No, I haven't actually.
When I think it's based off the regular Aladdin. I don't think it's all the same shit. When not Jafar, who's the evil guy? Who's the evil guy in Aladdin?
Isn't it Jafar?
It's Jafar. No, it's Jaclose. Anyways, Jafar I think is his name.
Hold on.
His third wish is to become like the most powerful fucking sorcerer.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm sick. I'm with it. I'm Jaclose. Yeah, I was Jaclose.
Yeah, super Jaclose.
Anyways, his shit was to be the most powerful sorcerer, and then he just fucks shit up. He just like fucking wrecks shit.
Dumbass.
Yeah, but like that's so sick. If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out in style. I'm not gonna.
No, okay. This is what I'm saying. You think this. You think you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this. And you're not. You're not gonna do shit. You want to know why? You remember that there's this trend on TikTok, okay, where it's like, oh, I remembered I have free will, and then they stood on their table with like their computer and shit next to it. We can't do that. Why would we fucking do that? It doesn't make any sense. It's like, oh, for the trend, that's fine. But in real life, you're like, oh, I remember I can do whatever I want, and then we sit there and scroll through TikTok. We don't do shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, we're boring. Like, you know.
No, I don't. I think this is how I think it would go down. First of all, I think Wong is very Wong for not using his powers more often, but this is how I would go about it.
That was going Jafar right there.
I was going a little Jafar. I take it back. A little too Jafar. Anyways, this is how I would go about it. Okay, I would, if I was granted the powers, right? I'm Sorcerer Supreme. Let's say, argument's sake. I'm running it. I'm doing the regular housekeeping tasks. I'm fucking saving the worlds and shit, like lurky stuff, like whatever it is, whatever he does on a regular. He probably has a busy schedule, so I'll allow him.
Okay.
Regardless, on my free time, I'm fucking shit up. I'm turning things inside out. I'm flipping worlds upside down just for the hell of it.
I think you'd study first.
Yeah, I would go ham. I'd go ham studying. Yeah. You have to.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd go into the dark hole though. That's some nag shit.
No, that's fucked up.
See, but the way I'm talking, I think I would go into the dark hole. You know, like and it sucks you in. You can't get back out.
Well, it's like the fucking okay. Now I'm gonna hit you with the same scenario, except you wake up. You're like, you know, I have telekinesis or like the Force or telekinesis. You're throwing shit. You're literally physically throwing shit. Are you gonna tear your own house up for no reason?
Not my own house. I'm tearing everyone else's house up. I'm walking outside.
You're walking downtown. I'm not gonna say it. Downtown, and some guy pushes you, and it's just see you later. This guy's down 4 blocks. Like
no, but then people start coming after me, right? So then I go like attack mode, and then I go defense mode.
Oh, good. Yeah,
so people are throwing mollies at my house, and I stop the molly right in front of the window, and then launch it into their house like miles away, right? So that's how it goes down. That's basically how it goes down. I tear up the city, and then I just chill in my own house.
Okay. I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah.
In the retrospect of this fantasy world that we're creating, where you're apparently a fucking villain, I've thought about this. You get powers. Whatever, it doesn't fucking matter what it is. You get powers. Okay?
Austin.
Yeah, Austin. You change your name legally to Austin.
Powers.
You have powers. Okay? And
Austin with powers, not Austin Powers. I'm Austin with powers.
Yeah.
Okay.
But does somebody else get powers? And does it become your job to stop the other person with powers? Like some evil fucking idiot. Or maybe you're the evil fucking idiot.
I'm the evil one. I'm the evil one.
It's exactly like that. That's just how it starts. Where it's like somebody starts having too much fun, and then they realize.
And then they get another. Yes, it's like a chain reaction.
Oh, so
and then your job is to off the other guy.
So the other person. Congrats, you hit your move goal, Matt.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you hit your activity goal. Shut up. He's gonna throw a picture of it on the screen right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, like, that's how it happens, right?
Yo, we gotta start writing this down. This is a script idea. This is a script idea for a film.
I'm pretty sure everyone would have had this idea at this point, to be honest. But
no way that this was
a movie. This was literally Hancock. Remember that fucking movie? Like,
maybe.
This was literally it.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not like tearing other people apart. Like
he didn't give a fuck. He was like, I remember that movie. He was like walking through the street drunk, and then he just took off, and then he didn't.
That's Will Smith, Hancock.
Yeah, he didn't do it right. So he created this giant crater in the ground because he was too strong. He pushed off with his feet, and so he broke the sidewalk basically, and he has property damage and this and that and whatever. I remember this bank scene where he was trying to stop the guy with a kill switch because he had a bomb strapped to his chest, and he grabbed a lamp shade and he flattened it and made essentially like a
pizza.
No, it's like a disc, and then he sharpened it with his nail, and then he decapitated it. Like,
oh my god! No, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
That's
he
crazy.
decapitated this dude, and then he grabbed his hand, or maybe he cut off his hand. Yeah, he cut his hand off that was holding the switch, and then threw it at the cop because he didn't want him.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Have you seen that video of Will Smith on top of some building?
What, he was fucking slapping what's his face over there?
No, that's a meme. That'd be a meme. No, there's some. I'm gonna throw it up on the screen if I find it. There's like this video of him on top of a build, like on the tip of a skyscraper.
Okay.
And he's just there, like just looking around, and it's just like a drone or a helicopter footage of just surrounding him.
Is it one who was in YouTube Rewind and he was like, haha, it's rewind time, and then it was awful?
No, it's like actually him in a fucking thing.
Confused.
I don't know why.
I'm so confused.
When I find it, I'll show you. Okay. But like it's next level fucked. He's like he's at the top. I've seen like so many clips of it. It's like what the fuck is he doing there?
Throw it in the video.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Just like a 2-second like. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, yeah, you haven't really heard about Will Smith recently after that fucking controversy and shit.
I know he came out to apologize.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Other than that, though, who cares?
Really, yeah, basically.
To be honest.
Basically, that's what I was gonna say. Have you? I wanted to ask you. Recently, have you seen that there was that big soccer match between like the Sidemen and the YouTubers?
I didn't. I did not see. Have
you seen clips?
No, I haven't seen
Nothing.
Any of it. Nothing.
Wow.
That's weird. I know. Normally, I'll run into the Sidemen clips, but I haven't.
A lot of big creators in that sort of like area there, so I'm surprised you haven't seen anything.
Then again, though, I'm not gonna lie to you. My feed is very much like my subscriptions and then golf.
Yeah,
like, that's it.
Yeah, I see
to be
that.
fair. So like,
anyways, there was like they do like this annual charity soccer. I think it's annual. Yeah, this like giant soccer match between like the Sidemen and YouTube All Stars.
Like Dude Perfect in it?
No.
How?
That's a good one. I didn't know.
Why wouldn't Dude Perfect be in any of that? That wouldn't make sense.
That's genius. I didn't think of them being in it.
Everybody loves Dude Perfect.
I don't know. It's a different demographic though. Like you're catering to sort of like that young
Dude
vibe.
Perfect, yes, to everybody.
Yeah, Dude Perfect is more like like when I think of Dude Perfect, I think of Jerry Seinfeld in comedy.
Have you seen a Dude Perfect video recently?
Yeah.
It's one big advertisement.
Yeah. It's one. It's like a TV show.
100%. No. Like it's awful in that regard, but it's entertaining enough to sit through 7 minutes of it, so it's fine. But like, kids love it.
Yeah, that's why kids I can see would and I think it's inspired. You've definitely seen it. There's all over TikTok, whether it's on TikTok Live or TikTok that like just shows up, people doing all kinds of different trick shots.
100%.
And I think Dude Perfect to a certain extent has inspired that.
They didn't start the revolution,
but
they definitely pushed it forward.
Dude
Perfect was the cream of the crop, to say the least.
I would definitely agree. They sort of ran with it.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't just run. They
How many? They have like 45 million subscribers, something like that.
I will
something
give you
ridiculous.
Number right now.
They have something ridiculous. Those guys. Honestly, every time I watch their videos and I think that they make a living and they're grown men, I'm like, these guys. You know how people joke around? They say, you got the nice life. You go on. Oh my God, I just spelled the fucking thing. You go on vacation. You have the nice life. You know, like people joke around and shit like that. I think those guys probably have the best life.
I want you to know something, and go check this out because you're a film buff. First and foremost, their cinematography is fantastic.
Yeah, they do a great job of filming.
It's unreal.
All those subscribers, all that money.
58.3 million subscribers, and every single video has a big not a small sponsor, a big sponsor. Like the last one they just released, the archery video, because I was looking at it, was sponsored by Bass Pro Shops.
Yeah, they're big names, the big companies. Yeah.
And then I know they're sponsored by Nerf. And
Nerf is a big one for them.
A bunch of this kind of stuff. Go watch their bucket list videos.
I've seen it.
Unreal.
I've seen a couple.
Unreal.
Like, yeah, they're good. They're crazy, man. They're absolutely nuts.
You're a golf guy.
Someone, yeah.
You're a golf guy. You like golf. You partake. You watch the Masters when it's on. They were playing Augusta.
No way.
When the Masters, like the week before the Masters came out, but they weren't just playing Augusta. They made a video there. But to make it even wilder, and you know how golf people are. They're very yes.
Yes.
They were playing an all sports battle on the golf course.
Oh shit!
With Bryson DeChambeau.
He's jacked.
Yeah, he's massive.
He's huge.
But take this Augusta. Augusta National.
Yeah, no, it's like one of the most prestigious courses. Not the most.
Like,
I know.
If they're letting Dude Perfect run around with frisbees, hockey sticks, and
definitely
pool
took a lot.
cues,
Yeah, definitely took a lot of money to do that.
like that's unreal.
Yeah,
like,
definitely took a lot of money to do that. No, but good for them.
Yeah,
good for them. What was it? I was circling back to the YouTube, the soccer game. Anyways, so there's like all those big creators that I was mentioning there. KSI, all the Sidemen. Speed, fucking Logan Paul. Or no, Logan Paul wasn't in it, but Mr. Beast and like
sponsored by Prime.
Yeah, literally. That's like another things like that. I really enjoy watching. Obviously, it's for charity. It's one thing, but I really enjoy watching that as much more than like a Jake Paul boxing event.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So like when I see like boxing events like that are very forced. Like, I don't know if you saw the recent one with Salt Poppy and
saw clips of that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, don't care enough to watch them.
Yeah.
I literally don't care. But, like, I agree. If I would have seen that, right, if it popped up, I would have clicked on it. 100%.
Yeah. It's just so much deeper than I'm talking about it because, like, I can go into how there's actual athletes that, like, fucking train for this and they don't get the publicity. I can go into all that, but I don't know who's got fucking time for that shit. Anyways. I just think I really appreciate that soccer event more because it's kind of like just some big event to just get the charity, get the money going, get the funds 100%. Going, whatever. And they can splurge on the content. They can fucking spam the content. So I think it's very good. Chunks, Philly, like, you know those guys? No, you're definitely not familiar with those guys. Anyways, like the UK YouTubers. That's why like the whole mosh of fucking things doesn't include like Dude Perfect or
I guess
anybody else, right? But I don't know. I thought it was very interesting. I think it's something very good. And I want to talk about Speed. Obviously, we mentioned him on the podcast last week. We didn't really talk about him.
Yeah,
him being everywhere, him going crazy. I think he's a hot topic, but I think Speed, because he says some controversial stuff as well.
Everyone says controversial.
Well, it is what it is, but I think he's one of the one of the funniest streamers I've ever seen.
I haven't watched
just off of clips. I don't watch his stream. Like, take that in. I don't watch his stream.
Yeah.
And I think he is one of the funniest.
I haven't watched now that you mentioned. I haven't watched a stream in a very long time.
Oh yeah.
The streaming community is Twitch is wild.
I think because of TikTok's booming.
Well, that's
and edits and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god, excuse me.
There's a lot of integration with like YouTube and Twitch, and you can stream to TikTok and things. It's a whole thing. But yeah, I don't know. It's wild. I agree though. His clips that I do see, I don't see them very often, but I do see them.
Yeah, they're funny, man. They're fucking hilarious. He like shoves shit up fucking his ass and shit. Like, it's all fucked. Like, it's all, he does like next shit. It's crazy. But yeah, I think we might wrap it up there for today, man.
Perfect. Yeah.
That was awesome. Thank you again for coming.
Thanks for having me.
If you're watching the podcast, check out the podcast. If you're listening to the podcast, check out the podcast on YouTube in full video. All of our links are down below if you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Keep up to date with our reels on Instagram and all those platforms. Great stuff coming there. And yeah, that was episode 52. Matt, again, thank you.
Thank you, Matt.
I gotta finish this French vanilla now. Or I can top you up nice. Oh my god, so sus. Cut the camera, sus. Sus. Yeah, that's it. We're out. That was episode 52. We refreshed your feed so you didn't have to. Peace out.